time for Arnab Goswami on the debate.
Arnab Goswami on the debate at 10, co-powered by IIHM.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and now it's time for the nation's sharpest opinion. Now, why is the Congress party equating the PFI with the Bajrang Dal? What's the politics behind it? Is it innocent? Is it just because it believes that both are against law and order? No, ladies and gentlemen, it's not that. By making this comparison, the Congress party is trying to argue that the PFI is not a terrorist organization. By equating the two, because we all know that the Bajrang Dal may have radical views, but they don't carry out terrorist attacks. They don't have a terrorist ideology. The PFI does, ladies and gentlemen. So by making this sort of comparison, what the Congress party is trying to say, it's doing some kind of indirect messaging. It's trying to say that the ban on the PFI was wrong. It's trying to question the ban on the PFI. On the ground, ladies and gentlemen, what it is trying to do, it is trying to cajole the PFI. It is trying to appease, ladies and gentlemen, the PFI. By appeasing the PFI and by equating it to a legitimate organization like the Bajrang Dal, the Congress party is saying that the ban on the terrorist group PFI was indeed illegitimate, that it was wrong, that it is illegal. That's the kind of direct or indirect messaging that the Congress party is trying to do. Ladies and gentlemen, keep in mind also that the SDPI, which is the political wing of the PFI, has helped the Congress party on the ground. And it has done so by withdrawing its candidates to favor the Congress in some places, the JDS in another. Now, why would the political wing of a banned terrorist group support the Congress party? Put two and two together, ladies and gentlemen, and keep it together with the fact that there have been reports of an alliance that the Congress wanted with the SDPI. The reality is that the Congress party is going horribly overboard, terribly overboard, woefully overboard with attempted minority appeasement. This has been called out by its own top leaders. The Congress party says today that we will bring back the Muslim quota. The Congress party has made Savarkar an issue. The Congress party is saying that at every possible opportunity that it is going to ban the Bajrang Dal. Now, why would it make banning the Bajrang Dal an issue? Who is it trying to reach out to? Is this about the Bajrang Dal, going aggressive on the Bajrang Dal, or is this about going soft on the Popular Front of India? Reality is, ladies and gentlemen, as the elections become extremely close in Karnataka, which itself is unexpected, because this should have been a walkover for the Congress party, the Congress is pulling out a pro-PFI card, which is absolutely abominable. Let's debate.
Bajrang Bali ki! Bajrang Bali ki! Bajrang Bali ki!
With the Bajrang Dal controversy becoming the biggest talking point this election season, the Congress appears to be a divided lot. One faction says that this is going to cost the party dearly, especially in coastal Karnataka. The other says that this is going to only help in consolidating the minority votes. BJP, on the other hand, is unwilling to let it go. They say that it reflects the anti-Hindu mindset of the Congress party.
Whatever he wants to say, Bommaya is saying. Whatever Parmeshwar wanted, he said. Therefore, we are not obliged to reply Bommaya queries. Or, if he wants to say, then our people are there at state level. They will reply.
कमलनाथ जी बड़े हनुमान जी के भक्त बनते हैं। प्रतिबंध बजरंग दल पर लगाने की बात कांग्रेस कर रही है। कमलनाथ भी जवाब दें।
ये तो सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने कहा है, कई दफे कहा है, आज भी कल नहीं कहा कि जो भी ऐसी संस्थाएं और व्यक्ति हैं जो सामाजिक विवाद पैदा करते हैं उन पर कड़ी कार्रवाई की जाए।
With DK Shiv Kumar saying that they have been completely misrepresented, that they are not against the Bajrangis, but they are against the Bajrang Dal, which causes only havoc in the state of Karnataka.
Already my national general secretary has communicated to you on the Twitter, whoever tried to create disturbance in the public on peace, disharmony, communal harmony, action will be taken.
Massive face-off between the Congress and the Bajrang Dal, where now the pro-Hindu outfit has clearly gone across and warned the Congress party, stating that they will be protesting across all the 224 assembly constituencies in Karnataka. And adding support to the Bajrang Dal is also the BJP party, where they will also be chanting Hanuman Chalisa in across 118 locations in Karnataka as well.
कांग्रेस की जो मानसिकता है वो थोड़ी खराब हो गई है और ये टोटली एक वोट पाने के लिए, जो मुसलमानों को लुभाने के लिए जो ये स्कीम खेला गया है, ये टोटल इसी तरफ है, किंतु इसमें ये कामयाब नहीं हो गए। हनुमान जी की कर्मभूमि है कर्नाटक, और कर्नाटक में आके आप ये धमकी दे रहे हो कि मैं बजरंग बली के भक्तों को मैं बैन कर दूंगा, अरेस्ट कर लूंगा, ये गलत स्टेटमेंट है।
The Congress is trying to go ahead, make inroads in coastal Karnataka, but at the same point of time, Bajrang Dal outfit has been very active, mainly in Dakshina Kannada. But what did the Congress exactly want to do by trying to antagonize the right-wing outfits now? Because they have launched an all-out protest against the Congress in the state of Karnataka.
Bajrang Dal go Hanumantango ಏನು ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ? ಹನುಮಂತನೇ ಬೇರೆ, ಬಜರಂಗ್ ದಳನೇ ಬೇರೆ. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಔಟ್ಫಿಟ್. ಏನು ಆಂಜನೇಯನ ಹೆಸರು ಇಟ್ಕೊಬಿಟ್ಟಾರೆ ಬಜರಂಗ್ ದಳ ರಾಜ್ಯ. ಅವರು ಕಾನೂನಿನ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆನ ಮಿಸ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು ಕಾನೂನು ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಯಲ್ಲಿ, ಲಾ ಅಂಡ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರದೇ ಆದಂತ ಮಾರಲ್ ಪೊಲೀಸಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಆ ವಿಚಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಗೌರವವಾಗಿ ಇರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ನಮ್ಮ ಚಿಂತನೆ.
ಬಿಜೆಪಿ ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ JP Nadda is carrying a road show. The massive energy of supporters and a huge gathering could clearly be seen in this road show. As we show you the visuals, as you see, almost a sea of huge gathering of supporters could be seen from the road show of JP Nadda. And today in Ramanagar district, which impacts the four constituencies in this very area.
कांग्रेस पार्टी मानसिक दिवालियेपन से गुजर रही है। उनको कोई भी चीज में सीरियसनेस नहीं है, तुष्टीकरण की राजनीति करती है। पहले राम पर ताला लगाया, अब बजरंग बली पर ताला लगाएंगे, ये उनका तुष्टीकरण की नीति है।
There has been a massive face-off between the political parties over the Congress party's decision of calling and banning the Bajrang Dal, and also Congress party leaders also have a divide among themselves over this.
भाई बजरंग बली और बजरंग दल एक नहीं है। बजरंग दल एक उत्पाती संगठन है, बजरंग दल एक उत्पाती संगठन है, लेकिन देश की जनता उसे आतंकवादी संगठन नहीं मानती।
वहाँ क्या हो रहा है उसके कारण से यहाँ ऐसा होगा, यहाँ की परिस्थिति के हिसाब से यहाँ के बजरंगियों ने कुछ गड़बड़ की तो उसको ठीक कर भी दी हम लोग, है ना? जरूरत पड़ेगी तो यहाँ भी सोचेंगे.
Will the promise of action against Bajrang Dal backfire for the Vadra Congress? Let's debate.
And my first question is to Lokesh Jindal. Lokesh, by supporting terrorist groups like the PFI, what is the Congress party hoping to achieve? What is the Vadra Congress hoping to achieve by supporting terrorist groups like the PFI?
Arnab, it was Mr. Oomen Chandy who was the congressman who raised the question of PFI being resurrection of Simi. It was Oomen Chandy who submitted a reply to the Kerala High Court. In fact, a petition was filed by Mr. Oomen Chandy claiming that there are 27 instances whereby PFI acted as a radical organization. Congress, right from the beginning, has been critical of SDPI and PFI-like organizations, along with Bajrang Dal, as well as its sister concerns like Rama Sena and the VHP.
No, but you have been, allow me 1 minute, I'm asking a counter, please, I don't want to speak over you. You see, the fact is that the PFI has a political wing called the SDPI, and the SDPI has withdrawn candidates to favor the Congress, which means that the SDPI, which is a PFI front, is helping the Congress. One.
No, absolutely not. In
B, allow me to complete, please. Allow me to complete. B, and I bring in Shyam here. B, the fact is the Congress party tried to approach the SDPI for a pre-poll alliance. That's an extension of the PFI. Regardless of that, the Bajrang Dal may have an ideology you don't agree with, but they are not a terrorist group, you see. The terrorist group, by trying to allow me, I'm asking Shyam, the PFI is a terrorist group. It carries out terrorist attacks. Shyam, by trying to attack the Bajrang Dal or equate the two, what you're saying basically is that the PFI is not a terrorist group, right? Or you're trying to call the Bajrang Dal a terrorist group by making a false statement that the Bajrang Dal is a terrorist group. Who are you trying to make happy? Everyone on, please. Let's have an open debate. Yes. Which vote bank are you going after? Which vote bank are you seeking? Which vote bank, Shyam? I am asking Shyam, the two Congress leaders, which vote bank are you trying to get by defending the PFI and attacking the Bajrang Dal? Some people must be clapping for you. Who are the people?
I don't know. Wait. See, Arnab, we are, be it Bajrang Dal or PFI,
first of all, you can't equate be it Bajrang Dal or PFI. No, Shyam, 1 minute. Shyam, I'll counter you on that as well. 1 minute. Shyam, 1 minute. I need to set the record straight here. Don't you dare make an equation between Bajrang Dal and PFI by making this ridiculous comment. Why not? I'll tell you. You asked the question, why not? I'll tell you. Okay. So since you asked why not, both of you,
2006.
Both of you listen to me. You said why not? I'll tell you. And I'm telling you something. Don't you, Lokesh and Shyam, just let me educate both of you together. Don't you dare, or you or anyone from the Vadra Congress dare to equate the Bajrang Dal with the terrorist group, which is the PFI. Because
what about
the
God's
PFI,
Janata Party?
Because the
Janata Party
now,
doing?
why aren't you letting me complete what I'm saying? Why don't you just remain quiet and stop being aggressive with me? I can be very aggressive too. I don't want to be. Did the PFI or the Bajrang Dal chop Professor Joseph's hand with an axe? My question
Bajrang Dal, it dragged women out of a pub in Bangalore, 2009.
Very bad. We went against it. Did it carry out a terrorist attack? Has there been a terrorist attack carried out by the Bajrang Dal? Has there been a terrorist attack carried out by the Bajrang Dal? The problem is the Congress is so pro-PFI. You are coming across as a terribly pro-PFI person. I mean, if you want to be a pro-PFI party, best of luck to you, man. Best of luck to you. You are a pro-PFI party. That's terrible.
Arnab,
you can't be pro-PFI in this country.
Arnab, you didn't allow me to speak. See,
I am asking you a question which you need to answer instead of complaining that I'm not letting you speak. My question, what was my question? My question was, did the PFI or the Bajrang Dal attack Professor Joseph and chop off his right hand with an axe in 2010 in the name of blasphemy when the professor was traveling with his family? Now, all you have to do is, who did it? PFI did it or Bajrang Dal did it? Answer, Shyam.
PFI did it, and it is good that it is banned. And similarly, Bajrang Dal should also be banned.
No.
All
What is
such organizations, they must be
Now the
banned.
Godse
you see now. You see viewers now. Now they try to balance. Who are you trying to make happy by making the PFI happy? I'm just wondering, Sharp. Who's going to be
We
happy?
want to bring about peace in this country.
Peace by supporting the PFI. You want to bring about peace?
No, because all such radical organizations,
By banning all
they
hate
resort
spreaders.
to
Terrible.
bringing
By banning all
about
hate
hatred,
spreaders.
communal
The
violence,
Godse
disturbing
Janata Party
public peace and
cannot talk
harmony.
about its manifesto and is talking about these issues. That is the problem with Godse Janata Party. This Godse Janata Party is always raking up these issues. But what about the corruption? What about unemployment? What about price rise? What is this Godse Janata Party doing? Arnab, you tell me, Arnab, what is the Godse Janata Party
I think you're
its
repeating yourself.
manifesto?
It doesn't make any sense. I know you're trying to repeat God say Janata Party, God say 20 times. It's not having the impact.
Arnab,
The
I have a
question
point
is,
to make.
and I throw the question to
February
Tuhin right now
2003,
because
Wall
I
Street
think it is.
Journal
I don't
it
know.
reported that
Maybe before the
Facebook
elections in
groups
coastal
devoted to
Karnataka,
Bajrang
you
Dal
think you're
are
going to get the
offering guns
minority
for
vote
sale.
by becoming pro PFI, but I can assure you,
2020,
you won't,
Wall
because
Street
nobody in
Journal,
this country,
it came out with a
majority or
report
minority,
that Facebook
wants a party that
security
supports a terrorist
has tagged
organization.
Bajrang Dal as a
I can tell you that.
terrorist
Why do you think
organization.
minorities will support such a
But
thing?
due to political
Why do you think
compulsion,
minorities will support
Facebook
PFI?
does not
Arnab, in
want
the
to
last,
act
can I come in now?
Isn't this dangerous?
Arnab, in the last 1 week, the Congress party has made 4 wavered, absurd promises. Number 1, that it would ban Bajrang Dal. Number 2, it would take away reservation from Hindus and give back reservation to Muslims, which was an unconstitutional reservation according to us. Number 3, it will remove the anti-conversion bill presently existing. And number 4, it will remove the anti-cow slaughter law presently in existence in Karnataka. Now, when you first hear about these promises, for a moment, you will end up wondering, is the Congress party fighting these elections in India or whether it is fighting in Bangladesh or Pakistan? But the Congress has always been very clear about its priorities. When Priyanka Vadra says that terrorism is not an issue, she is insulting the sacrifice of people like Praveen Netaru, who were killed last year by radicalized elements in Karnataka. In fact, there were 9 to 10 targeted killings in the country last year in June, July. And Bajrang Dal is an organization which reaches out to these families, which stands up to Hindus who are being terrorized selectively and targeted selectively. So by promising to ban Bajrang Dal, they are directly reaching out, they are directly signaling to radicalized elements. The Congress has a habit of pandering to jihadi elements, and the decision to ban Bajrang Dal is another shameless attempt to pander to jihadi elements in the country.
That it would be disrupted from the country by BJP.
See,
that's the reason why Facebook is not taking action against Bajrang Dal.
Lokesh, 1 minute, please. I'd like to bring in Vivek Reddy. I'd like to bring in Ishkaran. But I also want to tell everyone, especially Lokesh, that Lokesh, it will be very useful if you can answer the questions. So don't make these unilateral statements and keep repeating them. It doesn't look good because people start commenting that he cannot answer your question. Now, question is a self-goal, Ishkaran. I mean, it's a self-goal. I personally, by the way, I think nobody should be on the defensive. If attempted equation is made between Bajrang Dal and PFI, we should say it very clearly. PFI is a terrorist organization. Bajrang Dal may have an ideology you don't agree with, but it does not carry out terrorist groups. And for far too long in this country, we have seen these attempts being made by the Congress party to equate terrorist groups with RSS, terrorist groups with the Bajrang Dal. What rubbish! What a bunch of lies. Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi and Priyanka Vadra should be ashamed of themselves for trying to make this comparison in a country where, 1 minute Lokesh, in a country where it is not a crime, it has not been a crime, and I really hope it does not become a crime for anyone to believe in the Hindu faith, because if Sonia Gandhi believes that it's a crime for anyone to believe in the Hindu faith, and then I say best of luck to you, do your politics in this country, but you cannot have anti-Hindu politics in this country anymore. You can't have patently anti-Hindu politics in this country anymore. You shouldn't. If that is the core of your politics, to have an anti-Hindu agenda, say it. Don't try and cloak it. Nonsense.
Arnab, can I come in now? Arnab, Lokesh Jindal has been speaking for 15 minutes. Arnab, Lokesh, you have spoken enough. Now let me speak. Arnab, let us not be gentle. Let us not be politically correct. Let us call the problem for what it is. Do you remember Bombay blasts? They happened in 12 localities. All 12 were Hindu localities. What does the Chief Minister do? He comes out and says they happened in 13 localities. One of them was a Muslim area. So that started in early 90s. And you will probably have more examples of 60s, 70s when this propaganda was done. And we didn't
Louder
have a
in the
private
studio.
independent media in this country of this level. So let us be very clear. When Bombay blasts happen in 12 Hindu localities, why is a fake lie created that it happened in a 13th locality, which was a Muslim locality, and the liberal media praises that as a great level of statesmanship. Let us be clear, it's the same thing.
Continue, Ishkaran. Let Ishkaran continue. Ishkaran.
Now, it is my time to speak. Now you have spoken enough.
Louder.
Second, you may want to ban people, but people have a right to speak.
Louder for Ishkaran, please.
Arnab, second point. Again, I will come to your city, Mumbai. 26/11 happens in Mumbai, and a senior leader of Congress presents a book called 26/11 RSS Ki Sajish. It was identified a brave Mumbai cop, who gave up his life for the nation by catching Ajmal Kasab alive. If that had not happened, they would have branded that also as a Hindu conspiracy. So that is the past. Forget that. A brave Delhi police cop in Batla House gave up his life to encounter terrorists, and the leader had tears in her eyes. Third example, this is their agenda, and the fourth is what they are trying to do with Bajrang Dal. So let us not pussyfoot around the issue. Let us call a spade for a spade. Because they want to satisfy a vote bank.
Which vote bank?
Vote for them in mass.
Which vote bank, Ishkaran?
Saffron terror bogi. So they have to
Which vote bank, Ishkaran?
So they have to create a bogie in which they blame Hindus for terror attacks when there is no proof for it. When a brave inspector in Maharashtra or Delhi gives up his life, saving the nation, encountering terrorists, fighting terrorists, that also they doubt. They create doubts on the encounter.
No, there is an attempt here. Okay, so one point, just one simple point. Here's a question here for us all to consider on the program tonight. Have you ever heard a Congress leader on this campaign trail, Vivek or Tanveer, one single Congress leader who says the PFI is a terrorist organization which has carried out terrorist attacks and carried out political murders and carried out riots in this country? Just think about it, viewers. Ever in this country,
look at the election.
Ever has the Congress party, a single Congress leader said that?
That organization.
Answer the question, Lokesh. Don't give me this non-stop, monotonous answer. I am asking Vivek that question. Vivek,
terrorist organization.
Can you be quiet for a while, Lokesh?
Arnab, I think you hit the nail right on the head. Throughout its campaigns, the Congress has been very sorrowful, merciful for all these acts, very compassionate about all these acts. It feels that these are areas that should not be exposed. From the debates that are going on, it is very evident that the Congress is in some sort of an understanding with SDPI. That they will go soft on SDPI, they will go soft on PFI, they will never expose them.
On what basis do you say
yes, this is what? This is an internal alliance.
Location.
Who is this?
This is an internal alliance.
Vivek.
The invisible.
And
Lokesh, let him complete.
Along with this, vilifying Bajrang Dal, a Hindu organization, along with this, making an attempt to vilify this, blame the Bajrang Dal. This is the sad and unfortunate situation. Congress today it is no longer a secret that Congress is anti-Hindu. It is totally anti-Hindu, going against Hindu ethos, standing for everything against Hinduism. This is the stand of the Congress.
Get this clear. If you can't get it clear, write it on the board 10 times.
This is the psyche and DNA of the Congress.
That is what
Arnab, the psyche and DNA of the Congress is be anti-Hindu, be pro-terrorist organizations, have a soft view for these organizations.
I'll tell you, Vivek.
It is a threat to the nation.
Vivek, I'll tell you my thought on this. Lokesh, can you stop interrupting, please, by speaking over everyone? Nobody is speaking over everyone. Only you are. Why are you doing this? So we have a great debate. 1 minute. We have a great debate and a substantial point being made. Because I'll tell you one thing. You may like or not like the Bajrang Dal, but they are not a terrorist organization. You may agree or not agree with their ideology. They don't carry out terrorist attacks. Okay. Now, Tanveer, we must measure our words and be responsible tonight. People are saying, Arnab, are you trying to defend the Bajrang Dal? No. What I am trying to do here is, if you feel that saying that the Bajrang Dal is not a terrorist organization is defending the Bajrang Dal, then I am defending the Bajrang Dal. The Bajrang Dal is not and was not ever a terrorist organization or involved in a single act of terrorism. Sonia Gandhi wants the world to believe that the Bajrang Dal is a terrorist organization, but Sonia Gandhi did not speak a word when the sadhus were killed in Palghar. When I questioned her, she tried to get an acid attack carried out on me. Now my question here is, listen to me. My question here is this. There were riots in Bengaluru, right? Tanveer knows 3 people died, okay? Now, who were the people who were found to be accused in that case? Was it the Bajrang Dal or the PFI? It was the PFI, Tanveer. You also must gather some courage, some honesty. Stop thinking, will I lose 2 votes? Will I gain 2 votes? Who threw petrol bombs in Coimbatore, Tanveer? At shops in Coimbatore after PFI got banned, did the Bajrang Dal throw petrol bombs? No. PFI threw petrol bombs. Gather courage, Tanveer. Speak the truth tonight. There was a Delhi riots, you remember, Tuhin? 2020 Delhi riots, 53 people died. Ankit Sharma was killed. Who was found to be involved in the Delhi riots? Was it the PFI or the Bajrang Dal? It was the PFI, which means the PFI is a terrorist organization. Now gather the courage and say that. Forget thinking, oh, if I say on Arnab's program that the PFI is a terrorist organization, I'll lose 10 votes. Say if I lose 10 votes is good. For speaking the truth, I should be ready to lose the votes. Arnab. Speak the truth, Tanveer. Don't let me push you and cajole you anymore. Speak the truth on my program.
Arnab, the truth here is Karnataka was having some important issues.
No, don't duck, he's ducking. Tuhin is ducking. There he's ducking, he's ducking. He's ducking. I won't let you duck.
What are the...
This is ducking. You think this is not an important issue? You think this is not an important issue? An attempted justification of a terrorist organization is not an important issue?
Karnataka wanted to really speak about how to become 1 trillion economy. Karnataka wanted to see how
then ask the Congress why they made PFI an issue
for India. Karnataka wanted to become the hub of manufacturing industry for pharmaceutical companies for the world. Karnataka wanted to build world-class infrastructure so that all the important companies to come here to Karnataka to set up their manufacturing units.
Karnataka wanted to speak you can't do all this with the PFI around, right? You can't do all this with the PFI
agrarian crisis.
And it's only Congress that can deliver.
That is exactly where we have made Karnataka head in the last 5 years. The problem is, Arnab, the Congress party, right from day one, allow me to come now, please. Allow me to come for 30 seconds. From day one, the Congress...
Let him complete. Let Tanveer complete.
Of India, Zahirullah Samp, the total equation went away. The total equation went away. It was not an issue to really speak about. And Bajrang Dal, I oppose the ban. I absolutely oppose the ban. People here around my house are there in Bajrang Dal. I don't call them terrorists.
There it is, JDS yes, officially opposes. JDS goes on record criticizing the Congress attempt. This is huge, ladies and gentlemen. Vivek, you know this is big. And he's the national spokesperson of the JDS going on record tonight saying the Congress is out of its mind to try and demand a ban on the Bajrang Dal. Shame on you for trying to draw a link between the Bajrang Dal and a terrorist organization called the PFI. You are in a minority of 1 tonight. Shame on you. Shame on the Congress party for trying to call the Bajrang Dal a terrorist organization. This extent you went to? What would you gain from it? You realize right now? And you know, Sonia Gandhi, Priyanka Vadra, Robert Vadra, they all think that people of this country will support an attempt to ban a Bajrang Dal, to compare it to a terrorist group? There is a lot of anger tonight, Sham. You have no idea. If you want to have an openly, patently anti-Hindu agenda in this country, that any organization which is connected directly or indirectly with Hinduism, you say that an organization is fascist, a Nazi organization, you call it names. Did you ever call the PFI names? Do you have the courage? Did you ever question the PFI? No. You released PFI people when they were arrested. You were quiet when ISIS suspects were arrested, but you happily abused the Bajrang Dal in India, in Karnataka. You're out of touch with reality, man. Sham, I'm telling you, you are out of touch with reality.
Your assumptions, sir, now.
There is not a single assumption.
Assumptions. These are all your assumptions.
Assumption? What is my assumption? What is my assumption?
Anybody
have you read your manifesto? What does your manifesto say?
Yes,
what does your manifesto say?
Anybody who tries to spread hate, be it Bajrang Dal, be it PFI or any
Don't use the word hate loosely.
who tries to spread hate and othering of people and sowing
I can say that you're trying to spread hate, but I won't call you a terrorist organization.
That's anti-Hindu.
No, I can say that you're trying to spread hate, but I won't call you a terrorist.
No, I'm not.
I can say that you're trying to spread hate, but I won't call you a terrorist. You enjoy calling any organization that is connected to Hinduism terrorism. You're the same party that brought up the idea of saffron terrorism. You think people have forgotten that? You people concocted the lie about saffron terrorism. Vivek, all these memories are coming back to people now. You think people have forgotten?
Absolutely.
Arnab,
Absolutely,
multiple such instances.
How sad. So many people had to stand as accused for only to satisfy. So many people had to stand as accused only to satisfy the Congress concocted cases of the Congress against Hindu elements, against people who had who were Hindu followers, Hindu organization followers. Look at the sacrifices they made. Why were they blamed? This is because of the Congress mindset, the psyche of the Congress, the DNA of the Congress. Hit out at the pro-Hindu organizations that will balance the terror organizations and skew it in their favor.
I'm shocked actually.
And this is how they are trying to manipulate.
But let's
because
look at
they
this.
are called foul.
But let's look at this politically. You know, there is a strategy here, Tuhin. They are going after some kind of a vote. They won't get any vote. What vote do they want? By taking a very anti-Bajrang Dal, pro-PFI kind of
I'll tell you.
What vote do they want? What is their calculation? What is
I'll tell you, Arnab, you are aware that in Mumbai there is a place called, you are aware that in Mumbai, I'll tell you exactly, Arnab, you are aware that in Mumbai there is a place called Malwani, which in the last 3 years has been in the news for all the wrong reasons. What are the wrong reasons? An attempted demographic distortion in the area. Now, this attempted demographic distortion is taking place across the country in smaller pockets. Bajrang Dal is fighting it out, which the Congress doesn't like, which the Congress cannot fathom because it disturbs their vote bank. I can assure you on your show that if any member of Bajrang Dal indulges in an unlawful activity, he will be dealt with strongly. To blame.
The Congress wants to be seen by saying we want to ban on the Bajrang Dal. The Congress is trying to visibly portray itself as an anti-Hindu kind of party. Now my question here is, why would it want to consciously portray itself as an anti-Hindu party? Who benefits? Who are they going
because
after?
It has given up on the Hindu vote.
Arnab, tell me one thing. What form of logic is this?
They
Why
know
will Congress try to be anti-Hindu?
The chain of deceit.
I don't know this logic. I'm trying to understand it. Let Tuhin complete. I'll come to you after that. I'm also intrigued why you want to portray yourself as an anti-Hindu party.
I'll tell you, the chain of deceit. The chain of deceit of Congress towards the Hindu community in the last decades has been so long that they know that the Hindu community will never vote for them. From 2005 onwards, they filed an affidavit in the Supreme Court saying Lord Ram does not exist time and again. More importantly, Arnab, do you remember? Let me complete. 10 more seconds. Calm down. Arnab, do you remember the communal violence bill of 2011 which we successfully thwarted? If that had been passed today by default, automatically, automatically it would have been assumed that every communal disturbance in the country is caused by Hindus. This is the true character of the Congress party. We successfully thwarted the passage of that bill way back in 2011, but that was Congress's most audacious attempt
I want to know,
change the demography of this country.
I want to know. Okay, Lokesh, I want to
no
know.
political party would like to alienate the majority population.
But why are you doing that? Why are you deliberately doing that? It's a strategy for you.
The point is, if at all, Congress sticks to the constitutional ethos of providing positive safeguards to minorities, that is being portrayed as anti-Hindu sentiment by BJP.
No, I don't know. How is the Bajrang Dal a terrorist organization? No, don't give me lectures in English. I am asking you, Ishkaran, the point to make is that I want to understand how are you calling legally? And Ishkaran's a lawyer, so I'll take a legal angle on this. Why does the Congress have such a problem with Bajrang Dal? What is Sonia Gandhi's problem? Is Sonia Gandhi's problem the fact that the Bajrang Dal is an organization which wears the badge of Hindutva and its logo is that of Lord Hanuman and the map of India with a lion? Is that the problem? Is it a problem that there's an organization where on the badge, the logo, there is a Hanumanji? Is Sonia Gandhi unhappy with the fact that the Bajrang Dal holds Hanuman Jayanti marches which have become hugely popular in the country? Hindus participate in Hanuman Jayanti marches. Does Sonia Gandhi, does Priyanka Vadra not like that? What is the problem? Is the problem that the Bajrang Dal as a movement was born out of the Ayodhya Ram Janmabhoomi movement? What is the problem? Is it the fact? What is your problem with the Bajrang Dal? You tell Ishkaran and then I'll debate.
Arnab, the entire issue is much deeper. There is an entire ecosystem which has a problem. Arnab, let us step by step go with it. There is an ecosystem which has the problem with, why do you say Jai Shri Ram? They have a problem when defense minister draws what they consider Hindu symbols when he is buying an aircraft. They have a problem if people proudly say they are a Hindu nationalist. They have a problem if people proudly wear saffron robes. They have a problem if Bajrang Dal speaks about Hindu causes. They have a problem if somebody wants to do a Ram Janmabhoomi case. They go to court and say, do this after the 2019 elections. They have a problem. What is their problem that nobody can understand? That is why the nation, the voters have rejected them. That is why 2 elections successively, they can't even reach 50, 60 seats. Because the problem is not only Bajrang Dal here. I started by telling you, a Delhi police inspector dies in Batla House. Why is there a problem that they question Delhi police?
I want to understand, Tanveer, now that it is established,
that is the problem.
Now that it is established, Tanveer, that the Congress is deliberately trying to cultivate an anti-Hindu image. Question is, what in your view are the political consequences of pushing such a openly sort of anti-Hindu kind of agenda? Why would it want to do so? And with this illogical argument that the Bajrang Dal is a terrorist
There is no
group.
anti-Hindu agenda. It's only developmental agenda for Karnataka.
Really?
If Karnataka wants growth, Karnataka wants development, it is only Congress that has a blueprint for it.
Tanveer.
I don't know the intention why they have really brought this into consideration, but Karnataka and Kannadigas are very sensitive people. They would definitely not get into this rhetorics. They would still focus on the party which is going to speak about development. They are going to really speak about a party which wants to speak about Mahadai, Kaveri, which the double engine Sarkar has absolutely totally failed to really deliver, and Congress has really started this total debate from development and making lives of Kannadigas better to rhetorics. I would definitely like to say it was a totally non-issue about Bajrang Dal, which Congress have really bought it, but we as a regional party are very focused with our Pancharatna program. I don't want to really speak about the banning of Bajrang Dal and not banning of Bajrang Dal.
I personally think
Congress leaders, especially leaders, should come here and speak about it.
It's very wrong. See, I think that the Congress party should correct the manifesto. It should realize that if this is a mistake, they should correct it. If they justify,
no, there's no mistake.
If there's no mistake, then you should be prepared for the consequences of this. Ladies and gentlemen, the Kerala story controversy is also becoming subject. It has become a huge political subject. It's an ongoing debate. Various groups are saying ban the film, ban the trailer. I find it really ironical that leading the charge to ban and boycott the film The Kerala Story, which talks about the radicalization of innocent women who are pushed in the